Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to Rabbit and More. My name is Modine. I'm a passionate rabbit farmer from Accra, Ghana, and from time to time I share my experiences on my farm with you, whether good or bad. I think it is very important to be transparent with some of the things that happen on rabbit farms so that as beginner farmers, you'll be able to do things the right way and not repeat some of the mistakes we do on our farms. Today's video is very graphic, so if you're someone who doesn't like blood, etc., I will advise you to stay off. Other than that, if you're willing to learn, come on a journey with me while I take you step by step with this very doe you are seeing in your picture. It's very pregnant right now, but then how did it go through the whole process and also eating the baby, just as the topic you saw on there. There are several reasons why rabbits potentially will eat their kids, but one of the reasons why we are looking at this very video right now is because of stress and confusion. That is the very one we are targeting today. Anything else will be discussed in another video, but I want you to pay particular attention to this very one. So let's get into it right now. So you can see the doe, it is preparing. It's actually littered on this same day. This video was pre-recorded, so I'm doing a voiceover to explain things to you. In the beginning, you saw it prepare its nest, right? The box was in there, the Kindle box was in there. It decided, I put dry grass in there for it, and then allow it some time to prepare it by itself. So those are some of the things you need to do. Put dry grass in there, prepare the environment for it to also start bringing its motherly instincts into play, right? It's a first-time mother, right? This is a very first-time mother, and so sometimes they are confused. There are a whole lot of things they also have to learn on their own. If you are interested in contacting me as a farmer, do so on WhatsApp on the number you see on your screen. I'm always available. You can always get in touch with me. So let's get on with the story. So you can see it pulling its fur, etc. But the shocking thing happened. I was also a bit surprised because I was also green to this very one. It was my first time seeing it. I know under normal circumstances when rabbits give birth, they eat the placenta, they also clean their babies, etc. And so it was happening right before me, but I didn't know it was actually eating the baby, So that is it, picking up the baby. You can see in the picture right there. So in my head, I thought it was just cleaning the placenta, and I was standing right there and filming. And it got to a point I heard the newborn baby making some noise, but I just felt it was because it was on the wire, it was feeling uncomfortable, etc. That is why. But this very doe actually littered outside of the Kindle box, although it prepared the box, and then it will now carry them into the box. That was what it did with the first two. It delivered 3. This was the last one, and for some reason it was cleaning it. I thought it was cleaning it, not knowing it was actually chewing up the leg, one of the hind legs. And this is why I'm saying there are several reasons why they do this, and the very first one which I want us to talk about is the state of confusion and stress. So as a first-time mother, it doesn't know what to do. It's learning everything on its own, but for the first time, and so there are things that won't come to it directly. First of all, it's confused because it doesn't know which one the placenta is and which one it needs to eat off, etc. And in this very state, my rabbits are very comfortable with me. So I stand in front of them and film, and they feel okay. So I know my rabbit very well. So in this very situation right here, it was just a confusion bit, right? I will show you in the next clip also where you would see the placenta. It didn't eat the placenta because it fell through the metal floor, the mesh floor. And it was a very sad thing to see. I even left it, I walked away from the cage thinking that it was doing the usual cleaning, because usually when I'm taking a look or observing them giving birth, all I see is them just giving birth and then doing it on the side. So they hide from me. They cover the whole thing. So I see them using their head, doing a few things, but I don't know. But this very one was facing me sideways, and so I could see a lot more. And I didn't read meaning into it that, okay, it might be eating the baby up, So these are some things that really happen. And this very doe, I fed it right, everything was okay, but this is just an unfortunate situation. It turned out to be a very good mother though, but in the end you will see the two kids that were left, how very well it took care of them even when they were 2 weeks old. You will see how big they became, etc. And this is one thing I want to let you know. Sometimes also when they lack protein, for example, they may eat their babies. Not only that, if the child is a stillborn, they may also eat it. Sometimes when the litter is also weak, they may eat it. They also try to eat the babies to escape predation, but in this very situation there are no predators, because it's happening in the house, right? It's in a cage, etc. So you can see the baby right there with the hind legs chopped up, and it's still heavily breathing, and down there you can see the placenta on the floor. And these are the two surviving ones that made it. It brought them into the cage. I didn't bring them into the cage. It did everything by itself, and later with time it started pulling the fur. So this is something I want you to see in the shot right there. These are the two that survived. You can see how good they are looking right there. I mean, it looks so wonderful, right? It took very good care of them, and they look so magnificent even 2 weeks, right? And so this is it right now. This is the video again at the end with its preparing its next box. But these are some of the things we need to learn as farmers, right? Everything won't come to you at a go. This experience I made will make me a better farmer, because next time I will stop them. So this is something for you out there. Immediately you see something like this happen on your farm and you see them taking too long, stop them immediately. I could have rescued this baby, but I didn't know. I didn't know better, and now I know. And because of this, I want to share with you so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. This very one right there is a very good doe. It prepared everything very, very well. It took care of the kids. It breastfed them. I made a video about 2 days ago where I showed you one other one that littered on the wire, right? That one couldn't take care of the babies, but this very one was the one I fostered the other babies to, even though its babies were a few days older than that other one, right? It still accepted them, and it took care of 6 babies very, very well. And these are some of the things. As a newbie farmer, you should know these things and work accordingly. Feed your rabbits right, take care of them, observe them, and make sure everything else is going on your farm. And if you do not understand anything, reach out to other farmers. Stay in network. And that is why I encourage you all to join the Telegram group so that we can exchange information as farmers. Networking is the best. We have a lot of farmers from out of Africa, Uganda, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, even far away in Jamaica, etc. These are all farmers who are willing to learn and partner with other people. So guys, let's grow it together, and we can make better gains out of this whole field. But it stems from passion and also taking that active step to want to learn and be better. My name is Modine. Thank you for watching Rabbit and More. Do connect with me anytime, and I'll be here to answer all your questions if you have any. Peace and have a great one.